Yo, if y'all haven't checked it out yet, y'all need to go and peep up that new Esham diss against Eminem. I mean, people are like, why is Esham still dissing Eminem after all these years? Let me give y'all something now. Some of y'all gonna agree, some of y'all are not gonna agree, but I think this is the reason why he said something about Eminem. See, especially the Eminem fans, if y'all gonna um make a comment on this thing and y'all don't even know who Esham is, let me school y'all because unlike y'all, I've done my research and I've been listening to Eminem way longer than I've been listening to Esham. I mean, I got into Esham when I was like 15 years old. I got into ICP when I was 13. I got into Eminem when he first came out. Whole Hi, my name is Slim Shady, and that was like back when I was 8 or 9 years old. So it's like as a kid, I was used to listening to mainstream hip hop, but this is when hip hop was actually had lyrical rappers and skilled rappers, and nobody wasn't wearing fucking skinny jeans and all that shit. But yeah, I grew up listening to these cats, and it's like what Eminem fans need to understand is that Esham is not some no name. I mean, if you listen to Eminem, if you really listen to Eminem music, if you such an Eminem fan, you will go back to the Slim Shady LP and listen to Still Don't Give a Fuck. Listen to the third verse. Fast forward all the other verse and listen to the third verse where he says, I'm across Manson, my mother lost me. I'm across Manson, Esham, and Ozzy. Okay? Then you will realize where Eminem got his style from, where the Slim Shady come from. You can tell that his style was, influenced by Esham and Insane Clown Posse, more so Esham, because you gotta understand that this fucking city where Eminem comes from. This is the city he represents, so he was exposed to this shit when he was younger. When he came up, he was listening to that. And what Eminem fans fail to forget is like all the people that he ever went against, like say from ICP, Esham and all that. He never I never really heard a diss by him dissing Esham. Maybe on a few songs. If they were songs that he dissed him on, they were subliminally. Like he listened to the song called "Kill You." I don't think he was dissing Esham. He said, "I don't acid rap, but I rap on acid." It's like I rap on acid beats. I rap on beats that sound acidy. You know what I'm saying? I don't think he was dissing Esham. Because reason why I don't think he was dissing Esham on "Kill You," which was done back in 2000. I think because Eminem has a crazy style. He was talking about killing his mother, killing his wife. People say, "Oh, this nigga is like Esham. He's from Detroit too." It's like, so people from Detroit probably say, "Oh man, he's like I don't acid rap, but I do rap on the acid beats." So I don't think that was actually a diss towards Esham. Some people took that as a diss, and but then again, I could be wrong. Maybe he did say something, but I don't think that was a diss. I know what a diss is. What he did, to ICP was a diss. Him dissing that was a diss towards them. If he wanted to diss Esham, he would have went at him. He would have went at him like he went after ICP. But it has been some stuff subliminally said, if not only by Eminem, D12, everybody. Proof dissed fucking Esham before. I don't know if y'all know that. He dissed him before on a few tracks. You know what I'm saying? But Eminem never really said anything. But if he did say something, it was subliminally. But it's like this. The reason why I think Esham dissed Eminem is because that I don't think he respects, not saying that he don't, but I don't think he give enough credit or give enough, props to Detroit artists. I mean, it's always the artist who's like in New York or certain parts, but it's like, he can, deal with these artists, but he's not really helping the Detroit scene, because there's a lot of talented artists out here that need to be seen. And maybe Esham is thinking that, okay, you got this song called Detroit versus Everybody. No, it's Everybody versus Detroit, which makes a lot of sense because nobody has been giving us props for the shit we do. I mean, everybody seemed to forget that Awesome Dre was the first one to ever come out and make it big. And then, you know, he stopped doing what he's doing. And then you had MC Breed from out of Flint, Michigan, which is not far from Detroit. I mean, Michigan, period, has not been getting the respect it deserves. And as an artist from Detroit, Michigan, I understand what Esham was trying to do. You know what I mean? Like I said, I fucks with both. I fucks with Eminem. I fucks with Esham. I fuck with all of them. You know what I'm saying? But I can understand what Esham was saying and where he was coming from. You know, it's like, okay, you haven't been giving me. This is times where he said he don't like. It's a documentary. If I don't know if you ever seen the Eminem AKA verses, like he didn't even like Detroit artists. He didn't even like listening to local cats. Maybe a few people, but he always thought certain artists in Detroit sucked. So it's like, you know, only artist he ever really fucked with was cats from the East Coast. That's why when he first came out, his music was sounding like so much of East Coast type of shit. You know, when he first came into the game and people started recognizing him, it sounded like more East Coast music, you know, because that's what he was influenced by. Yes, he was influenced by Esham, but, you know, I believe he felt that was the only artist in Detroit that actually had talent. You know what I'm saying? That's what Eminem probably thought. And it's like, okay, now you want to have Detroit on your back, to have your back again. It's like, you know what I'm saying, it's a lot you have to do to actually get that respect from Detroit. Now Eminem, I respect the dude. I respect him personally. Now personally, in my mind, the whole Detroit versus Everybody song, I mean, it's the artists on it, what I think it should have had, you know, a few artists on there personally, you know, that, you know, I mean, Dej, Loaf, they cool. Big Sean, he's cool. He's all right. But I wasn't really feeling that collaboration. You know, I didn't really feel, you know, okay, Eminem doing a song with these people, and, you know, especially, you know, these new cats that's coming out. I mean, there's a lot of Detroit artists right now. I mean, if you was gonna get some artists, you should have got the best ones. I mean, Danny Brown, he's dope. Trick, he's dope. You know, Royce the 5'9", he's dope. You know, Big Sean, I mean, yeah. D'Angelo, I mean, I can't lie. I like that new shit she got. I mean, she from Detroit. Hey, it ain't too many Detroit artists out there, but, you know, I respect lyricism. I love lyricism. You know, I love talent, you know. But I understand what Esham was saying in the song, you know, because it's like, you know, it's not Detroit versus everybody. It's everybody versus us. You know, everybody. I mean, I think personally people don't like Detroit rappers. I mean, we got so much fucking talented people. And the funny thing is, that's crazy because there's a lot of fucking artists out here right now, that rap artists that use samples from Detroit artists. Think about it. Marvin Gaye, all of them. These people are Diana Ross. Rappers use samples from these people. Temptations, they all from Detroit. You know? Either they were born in the South and they moved to Detroit. They still grew up in Detroit. Their roots are in Detroit. They experience everything. If you experience in this city, this is your city. And everything you sing or talk about or rap about is about this city. I don't give a fuck if you from Hawaii. If you live in Detroit and your experiences and your game is from Detroit, then you rep Detroit to the fullest. You know, you are Detroit. So it's funny how people talk shit on Detroit artists, but your samples, your beats, your music is sampled from the best Detroit artists that came out in the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s. But yet, you don't respect Detroit rappers. You know? Kind of fucking funny to me. I mean, it's like hypocrisy. It's like, you know, there's a lot of talented artists here in Detroit. I mean, it's like we had the hip hop shop, for Christ's sakes. You know what I'm saying? It's like we love hip hop. You know, hip hop basically love Detroit music because, like I said, they sampled our shit. There's Detroit musicians that fucking played for West Coast rap artists, East Coast rap artists. You know what I'm saying? So basically, if you want to talk about, you know, hip hop may have started in New York, but who is the granddaddies of that shit? Think about it. Think about it. If it wasn't for Detroit putting out that good music through Motown Records, y'all couldn't have a... Just take DOC, The Formula, for a second. Where he sampled that from? Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye is where he's from? Detroit. And when he put that out, what label was he on? Motown. Motown Records. Which was fucking here in Detroit, Michigan. I could take a bus right now and go down to the motherfucking Motown Museum. Right now. And that's where it all started. So let's keep it real, y'all. If you don't respect Detroit artists, don't come here expecting to do shows to get the respect. Because if you don't respect me, then obviously I don't respect you. But me, to tell you the truth, I think as Detroit rap artists, we should come together. We should try to work something out and try to make this shit happen. Because it ain't helping for us to go against each other and for us to be fucking battling each other. I mean, we need to try to work something out. We need to try to do what we can to get these younger Detroit cats out here, because you know what I'm saying? I mean, just face it, y'all. I mean, we out here. You know, y'all just saying y'all ain't looking in the right fucking places. Y'all looking in, you know, y'all ain't even looking, you know? Y'all gotta give a chance to the youngins out here, man. Y'all gotta get a chance to us young people out here, man. We got something to say. You know, niggas my age and younger, we got something to say, man. So it's like, instead of trying to go against each other, let's put this shit aside and let's make music. Let's show these motherfuckers how Detroit do it. You know? But I just want people, the fans of Eminem, to understand that where Eminem got his style from. Who was his influence? His influence was Esham. So to all y'all saying that he's a no name or washed up old man, you know, y'all need to understand that Eminem is like what a year older than fucking Esham. So if Esham is an old washed up man, what that makes Eminem? See? I gotta understand. I mean, Eminem, see, the mainstream can make you look, you know, mainstream can be like, oh, build Eminem up because Eminem got this, leave this impression. You know, he's talented. The boy got skills. Now all comes from where? Detroit. So that should tell you something right there. Detroit artists ain't nothing to fuck with. Cause we out there. And we ready, locked, low, and ready to attack. But I'm just so interested in seeing where this shit is gonna go between Esham and Eminem. What Eminem is gonna say about this? You know, they be like, he probably ain't gonna say nothing, which is true. But Eminem been, you know, ducking and dodging Esham for like years, and the only time I think Eminem only ever said anything about Esham was subliminally. Cause come on now, I mean, Eminem is way on the mainstream. Esham is underground. He don't want to give him that, man. He don't want to give him that thing because I don't know, man. I can't assume shit. Don't want to assume shit because I respect both artists. But what are y'all thoughts on this whole damn thing? You know, everybody, tell me your thoughts and your opinions. Even Eminem fans. That's what this video was made for anyway. For y'all to say something about this. Because your boy was influenced by this man. The guy that dissed him. So just let y'all know, before y'all start running y'all mouth and saying shit about this, y'all need to do y'all research. And do y'all fucking, you know, open y'all history fucking things and just do some history on this shit. Like some fucking research on this shit. Because I done my research. You know, I know basically every fucking thing what happened, you know? So it's like, since I've done my research and I can make this video because I did. So if you do your research, you can have your own opinion on this subject. But don't just come on here saying shit that doesn't make sense when you obviously don't know. Alright? So to all you mainstream fans, it's like Eminem, and y'all just hearing this whole Esham diss, y'all really need to do y'all research and see how your boy M got started. Because these are the people that made Eminem. Insane Clown Posse, Esham, Awesome Dre. These are the people that made this man. So before y'all speak negative on the legends, do y'all research. And when you do your research, that's when you can talk. Peace out. Tori and Jada C from Hell. I'm out this bitch.